Hey guys, what is up? It is No Help, and welcome back to another video today. If you guys like my content, make sure to smash the like button for the YouTube algorithm and maybe consider subscribing for more. Trying to take over YouTube this year, and I'm going to be uploading every other day. So today's video is going to be how to get over grinds. Some might argue with me and say that this entire game is just one long big grind, and they would not be wrong. Pretty much this entire game is one big grind, but there is a lot of ways you can have fun with it, and a lot of ways you can, help yourself get over the grind and enjoy the game more. Today I'm just going to be going over advice and how to get over long grinds. Just to put it into perspective, in my life I have maxed 2 accounts on one pre-EOC, one during Evolution of Combat, and we are on the way to maxing the Ironman account. I have also received 2 quest capes in my life, one on Evolution of Combat and one on this account right here. So I know a couple things about getting over long tedious grinds. The first thing I recommend you do to get over long, tedious grinds is set a ton of different goals and don't just stick to one specific grind. This way you can space it out over a long period of time, and then at that point it won't even seem like a grind. If you do a couple hours here, a couple hours there, and then you have one day where you just do it a lot, and then you have those days where you do it a lot and it won't seem that bad as much of a grind. I'm going to use rune crafting as an example for me. I trained it pretty much every day for the most part for about 6 months, but only a little bit here and there. I would do a couple hours this day, and then one day I would have like a 10-hour day for rune crafting, and then there'd be a couple days where I don't train it, and then I'd have a couple 4-hour days, a couple 2-hour days, and it wasn't just like 10 hours a day every single day, and that way I did not burn out of it, and it helps me because I had multiple different goals set at the same time. I wanted to get my quest cape during that time, I wanted to do some Slayer, I wanted to, get some achievement diaries out of the way. I had all these different goals, and I wasn't just singly focused, was that even a word? Just completely focused on rune crafting. So I had all these different types of goals in mind, and this is how I got over the grind for 99 rune crafting. And I'll use questing as an example too. For questing, a lot of people burn out from questing because they just, go for quest cape right off the bat. I highly do not recommend you do that, or you will want to quit this game and never play it again. But, you could have a day where you do a couple of quests here, a couple of quests there. You could even set yourself to do like 1 quest a day, or even like 1 quest a week. Doing 1 quest a week even, for example, you will eventually get your quest cape. It will take you a little while, but, you do 1 quest a week, it just spaces it out so much that you're able to actually just, not really think about it too much and just get it over with slowly, and it won't seem like a grind. If you just set yourself like 20 quests you want to do in one single day, you're going to get so annoyed and you won't be able to get over that grind because you're just, it's going to take you so long and you're just going to get so frustrated and you're going to want to go do something else. Yeah, so pretty much all you have to do is set segments for things, do a little bit here, a little bit there, and don't do it all at once. And that is how you will get over the grind. If you do it all at once, like I said, you will burn out and you just will not want to play the game at all. And then you will, of course, not complete your goal and get over the grind. Now, the next thing I'm going to recommend for helping you get over the grind is do something you enjoy. So if you're going for 99 Slayer, for example, you could just do, boss tasks only. That'll be extremely slow all the way to 99 Slayer, but you will make a ton of money and you'll have a lot of fun and you can, keep up with it because you enjoy it. Whenever I actually go and train Slayer and do a boss task, doesn't really feel like I'm training a skill at all. And then, I do the task over a couple of days and I'm like, holy, I gained 200k Slayer, I gained 500k attack, and I made 10 mil. And it's just really weird because it didn't seem like you were, training at all, but you, over the time, you just, got so much XP, so much things crossed out of the way without even realizing it. Now, this doesn't apply to everything. You can't really just do that with questing or achievement diaries or something like that. But like I said, with those type of grinds, just do them slowly over time. Do not do them all at once. And the same with Slayer, like I was just saying, if you try to make money while going for your long grinds, it will make them a lot better. For example, like, I'm not saying to fish sharks to 99 fishing, but just Slayer is another really good example. Rune crafting is a good example. If you're making tons of money while you're training and while you're getting the grind over with, it'll kind of feel like you're knocking two birds down with one stone, and you can just look at it as, oh, I'm just making money, rather than, oh, I'm going for this long, tedious 99. Even something like agility these days, you can make a lot of money from. A lot of people have the mentality of just do it now so I won't have to do it later. And if you can do that, if you can stick with it and not burn out, then yeah, by all means, that is the best option. Just get whatever your grind is you want over with, whether that be the quest cape, whether that be the max cape, achievement diary cape, or Inferno. If you want to just grind it all out in one session and you have the mentality to do that, then by all means, be my guest. That is, of course, the best way to get over your grind, is by just doing it. But this is not for everyone. Most people will burn out. Me, even myself, will burn out if I do something for a continued amount of time. And what you have to do is just switch up the method. The beauty about this game is there's so many different ways of training things. I'm going to use Hunter as an example with this one. Hunter is one of those really click-intensive skills that, will get so repetitive over the long time, and this grind can just be terrible, and, you don't want to train Hunter because it's just so click-intensive, and it's decent XP, but, it's just such a long grind, and me, myself included, really, it's one of my lowest skills. Actually, I think it is my lowest skill right now, Hunter. But the beauty about this game is, you can go train Hunter, for example, like I was just saying. You can make it really fast and just, go ahead and train it. Or you can do something like birdhouse runs, where it's a different way of training the skill, but, you do it over time, and you can kind of knock it out of the way with this. If you started doing your birdhouse runs on the way to max, you will have 99 Hunter by the time you go for max, or are even close to max. And there's also so many different other ways. There's herbivores, there's that fishing, what the hell is that even called? Yeah, there's this aerial fishing you can do. There's so many different methods that you can do. So if you can have like an active method where you fully train the skill when you want to pay attention and you're into the grind, and then have a way you can train the skill, still make progress on the skill AFK, I highly recommend you have two different methods. One that's worse XP but more AFK, and one that's a lot more XP but focus. And this will help you break up. It'll feel like you're training two different skills, sort of. Even if it doesn't feel like you're training two different skills, you're still doing two different things, two different activities, and this will actually help you get over the grind. So, for example, with rune crafting, when I was going for 99 rune crafting, I would mix it up all the time. I would do some blood runes here, some soul runes here, then I would, go craft some natures and go craft some astrals. It's just whatever you have to do to make the grind easier, just do it, And the day alt essence, I would mine a ton of those too, because it wasn't like efficient to do that, but it made it seem efficient, because at the same time I was gaining a slight bit of mining XP, and I was able to make rune crafting slightly slower while I was training it. So if whatever you have to do to get over your long grinds, just make sure you do, and just do not burn out. And lastly, make sure your grind has a purpose. What I mean by a purpose is that, you're going to get something out of it, whether it be a 99 skill cape, whether it be, getting the max cape, whether it be getting an item, a drop if you're an Ironman or something like that, whether it be getting a lot of money if you're a main account. Make sure your grind has a purpose. Now, there is a purpose for everything in this game, and if you want to go for 200 mil agility because that is the purpose for you, then do it because it has a purpose for you. But don't do it, just because you feel like you have to, or you feel like it has to be this way, or it's not efficient or whatever. Make sure you always have fun with this game, and that is the number one thing. But I really hope you guys enjoyed this video today, and help you space out your grinds and make them a little bit easier, and how to get over all of these tedious grinds on RuneScape. But I hope you guys enjoyed, and I will catch you in the next one. Take it easy.